I'm fucking back. Also, I was peeing. I just remembered something I've been really wanting to watch. It's from Sunny. I haven't seen this one. The Kwebbelkop video.
April 2000.
I remember Kwebbelkop from a very long time ago. This guy used to be like one of the biggest when it comes to like gameplay videos and shit. And I hadn't thought of him in years. And I saw Sunny post this and just kept forgetting to watch it. And then as I was peeing, I saw it come up again. So I really want to see what happened. I checked his channel. Like, he still gets
April 2021.
like views. He has an audience, but I would wager a guess he's lost like 90% or 95% of his total viewer base. Because he used to average like 1 mil per video. He used to upload pretty much the exact same videos, and I guess something must have happened along the way. Because god damn.
2021, 97.9 million views. April 2022, 8.5 million views.
Oof.
In the space of only 12 months, Kwebbelkop's viewership has fallen by roughly 90%, and we're going to outline
That's what I speculated. I'm pretty good at eyeballing that kind of shit.
Single mistake made, which has brought him to this unfortunate point. Now, to cut Kwebbelkop, aka Geordie, a little bit of slack, we need to specify that because he's a gaming YouTuber, some of this decline has actually been out of his control. We've explained in past videos that gaming YouTubers often have a very volatile career, as their view count is directly tied to the popularity of whatever game they happen to be playing.
True. That's
we
a
can
good
see
point
this
from
trend when
Sunny.
looking at Kwebbelkop's best month ever back in August 2019, when his channel would achieve a monthly viewership of 166 million. At the time, Minecraft was coming back into the mainstream, bolstering Kwebbelkop's content, whilst Fortnite was still in its prime YouTuber phase, giving him countless opportunities for fresh new videos. Since Jordan had no control over the popularity of these games, you might go ahead and call this an element of luck. However, almost everything else which was bringing in these 166 million views had been a result of Kwebbelkop's actions. For example, Geordie was a master at collaborating with other YouTubers.
I'm a YouTuber. I want to know more YouTubers. I want to get to know all the YouTubers. I want my friends to be YouTubers or people that are doing similar stuff.
God, that sounds miserable. I don't know why people would only want to be surrounded by like-minded people. I can't stand that perspective. I think it's becoming more and more prevalent where people only want to be friends with everyone that shares the exact same opinions of them, and they can't be friends with people that think differently. Like, why would you want to be around people that are just like in the same career path, the same fucking thoughts as you, basically just like a goddamn clone of yourself? That sounds miserable. Just to always be locked in your own little echo chamber of sycophantic yes men. Like, it's just, ugh. I think that'd just be miserable. I really do.
Evident after forming a YouTube trio known as Robust, which included Kwebbelkop alongside 2 other familiar faces, Jelly and Slogo Man. Kwebbelkop explained that his first viral video with over 14 million views was him, Jelly, and Slogo simply messing around on GTA 5. As their relationship strengthened, a video where Kwebbelkop simply met Jelly in real life for the first time gained over 12 million views. The trio were even picked up by PewDiePie's YouTube network Revel Mode, alongside Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, with a subscriber count of Kwebbelkop, Jelly, and Slogo being the best piece of evidence for the success they'd find as a trio. In addition to—
How are the other two doing? Before we go on, I don't know the other two. I haven't heard of Jelly or Slogo. Let's take a peek.
April 2000.
Let's see if it's just Kwebbelkop.
Today,
Oh, it's all of them. Holy shit. 23 million. He gets about the same views as Kwebbelkop, who's on a 90% decline. Actually, less than Kwebbelkop. God damn. So it really just must be a thing of like the games aren't as popular anymore, unless they really did something that ruined them. So far out of the 3 of them, it seems like Slogo's doing the best, and yet Slogo has the lowest amount of subs out of the group. People grow up. True, that's a big problem with making kids content. Your audience grows up like pretty quickly. I feel like things you watch when you're 14, you stop watching by the time you're like 16, maybe. But there's always going to be new kids coming into the mix. So you would always expect it to constantly like refresh itself, but I guess sometimes it just doesn't. Or again, maybe something happened with this whole group. Not far enough, I was just curious. Kind of skipping ahead here in the manga.
the best piece of evidence for the success they'd find as a trio. In addition to forming the robust group, Geordie began dating fellow YouTuber Azzyland in 2016, with Azzy herself having a multi-million subscriber count at the time, meaning that they could collaborate on various different videos, providing further growth for each creator. Yet the overwhelming driver behind
YouTube
Kwebbelkop's
Rewind
extreme viewership was without a doubt his laser focus on the content in combination with an unwavering work ethic. After beginning his channel, Geordie made a commitment to upload one video every single day, which he would continue for a period of over 9 years.
27th of August 2012, I said to myself, I'm never gonna miss a day of uploading, no matter what happens. And every day I'm gonna make a video that's better than the one before.
Additionally, all of his energy was being focused on one channel only, ensuring that the one daily video was always of the highest quality.
Every day I worked on it, every day I studied it, I watched tutorials, I read articles, I spoke to people, I practiced, and every day
I mean, did you really need to? Like, what articles are you reading and what tutorials? Like, did you sign up for Jake Paul's seminar on how to be a YouTuber? Because this is all, like, really standard stuff. Unbeatable GTA 5, you lap, you lose. Fortnite versus real life challenge. Saddest Fortnite, try not to cry. I mean, like, you didn't need to really invest into the education side of YouTubing. You kind of just went with whatever was on the Explore tab.
Quality.
Every day I worked on it, every day I studied it, I watched tutorials, I read articles, I spoke to people, I practiced, and every day I made new videos.
And within this daily upload, it was obvious that Kwebbelkop's goal was to ensure the most optimal experience for the audience.
I was making videos that my audience loved watching, right? So I asked myself, what does my audience love the most?
Each of those clips from Kwebbelkop's discussion on the
Legitimately
Watchtime podcast also displayed just how switched on he was in terms of personal
super high
development
energy.
and the correct attitude required in order to grow
Everything
a
else is
successful
secondary.
YouTube channel. So if he had the correct attitude and mindset in order, why after 5 years of gaining an extremely consistent 100 million views per month, did this number drop to between 5 and 15 million over the course of only a year? Well, in order to answer that question, let's begin by looking at a Twitter post made by Kwebbelkop in early 2020. Before things go any further, I want to address the rumors. After 3.5 years of being together, Azzy and I recently broke up. I have nothing but love and respect for this beautiful, smart, and caring woman. Please respect our privacy, thank you, which was accompanied by a video approximately 1 year later, conveniently just
pretty
before
good
his
post
views
about
began
it, I
to
suppose.
decline, explaining
No
the reason
problems there.
behind their breakup.
Why did you guys break up? Well, as you guys might know, I'm from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, and Azzy is from Canada. And it was a long distance relationship. Once the honeymoon phase was over, we realized that we're two people from completely different places.
However, it would still be a little far-fetched to blame Kwebbelkop's decline in viewership on nothing but this separation. Sure, he had one
Didn't
less
they live together? Weird spot to pause this. Didn't they live together? I thought I vaguely recalled them living together. Long distance for 3.5 years. I mean, that's got to be a world record. Honestly, they should be very proud of that. Making that work for 3.5 years. No, they never lived together. Crazy. I had no idea. That's a good run then. No shame there. 3.5 years on long distance. Fuck me, you made history.
Person to collaborate and make videos with. However, if we take the date of Geordie's separation announcement, March 2020, and place it alongside his view count at the time, he actually went up in views after breaking up with Azzyland. Of course, there were other factors at play during this time, such as people being at home and therefore watching more YouTube due to the pandemic, yet as an overall, the data doesn't really suggest that this breakup had much of an impact on his eventual decline in views. However, it wasn't only Azzyland that Kwebbelkop would stop making videos with. After 5 years of filming together, the robust trio being Kwebbelkop, Jelly, and Slogo would also slowly disintegrate.
Oh no!
Instead of playing with Geordie, who was busy making various reaction videos, Jelly and Slogo replaced him with a different YouTuber by the name of Craner, which was noticed by fans on Reddit. The last thing I remember was that Kwebbelkop was playing Minecraft with Jelly and Slogo Man in Robust Town. Now everything has changed. Jelly and Slogo Man replaced Kwebbelkop with Craner in a new Minecraft server. Kwebbelkop made his own solo play, and right at this moment he's only doing reaction videos. What is going on? Anyone got the explanation for it? Why is he now not playing with his friends anymore? Why isn't he playing games anymore? Is he gonna—
How's Craner doing? We got a new player
April
into the mix here.
2021.
Did Craner take over Kwebbelkop's title? His throne? About the same as the others. They're all kind of in the exact same area code here.
Gonna maintain it like this, or will he come back to his own self again? First he took down the vlogs, but then he stopped playing with friends. As this became an increasingly common discussion in Geordie's comments section, he'd upload a video titled Why I Left Jelly and Slogo, explaining that—
That's the exact same thumbnail from the Azzyland breakup. This man only has one sad face? Come on. You studied articles. You read books or whatever about YouTubing. You know you've got to switch up the crying thumbnail. This one should have at least had like one of these. Maybe like the shocked face. Like, you can't keep reusing this shit, Kwebbelkop. I see what's gone wrong here. Unbelievable.
That as a result of making video after video with the group, each of which following a similar narrative, Kwebbelkop felt as though he wasn't growing due to a lack of creativity.
I saw that my creativity was running out. I was just doing things with the group. I was going into that direction. I realized that I stopped growing as a person and that I just stagnated in life, and I was just doing the same thing.
Geordie also explained that at around the same point in time, he'd become depressed, which made him feel as though he was holding the group back.
I ended up getting a depression, which I've never, ever said anywhere publicly, but it was also holding them back because I couldn't give them the energy that they needed to make these videos good.
And as a result, he began to participate in fewer and fewer recordings.
It wasn't a clear-cut, bye guys, see you tomorrow, and instead it was me joining less and fewer recordings.
From this point onwards, Kwebbelkop was no longer making videos with the group, which had helped him to become so successful in the first place. He then began
I don't think it was
with
the
a new
group.
YouTuber going by the name of Tiger, yet this would also end in another bit of drama.
Me and Kwebbelkop got into a fight, and after this fight I was pretty much left with nothing.
Kwebbelkop found Tiger when he was still a small YouTuber, and while the details aren't public, it seemed as though Kwebbelkop offered guidance and growth to Tiger in exchange for part or full ownership of the channel.
I'm like, this guy could be a
What?
really big YouTuber. If I would coach him a little bit, he has so much talent.
Now this went exactly as planned in the beginning. They started playing together.
Okay, that's kind of fucked up. I've never heard of something like
from 2
that.
million views per month to 20 million views per month. However, at around the same point in time, Tiger randomly stopped uploading altogether. 2 months later, Tiger would upload a video on a different channel titled Why I Left Kwebbelkop and Tiger.
Man, they're getting so much mileage out of this crying face from Kwebbelkop. That shit is being used and abused in every single fucking thumbnail here ever. My god. I will say though, one of his reasons for leaving that group is
April
because he
2021.
couldn't be as creative as he wanted to be. Well, I'm glad he did that, because now creativity is the number one thing I get when looking at the channel here. Look at all these. Content he's never made before. He was really able to unlock his magnum opus of creation here. They really held him back. Now he's spread his wings like a beautiful butterfly.
Explaining that he couldn't talk about what had happened with the channel.
And I'm not gonna get too much into who was in the right or who was in the wrong, because I can't.
But he was no longer friends
Why?
with
Do
Kwebbelkop.
it.
Everyone is
Fuck it.
asking the same thing. Why are you not uploading to Tiger, and what happened between you and Kwebbelkop? Well guys, it essentially boils down to one thing, and that is that me and Kwebbelkop are actually no longer friends. I feel hurt, I feel disappointed, I feel betrayed,
Rough.
and most of all, I feel forgotten.
What would become obvious later was that somehow Kwebbelkop had claimed ownership over Tiger's channel, as he would upload a video where he had cloned Tiger's voice and attached it to an AI, which would provoke another response from Tiger, who was once again insulted by Geordie's actions.
He made this cartoon character, loaned my voice, and put it on the Tiger channel. Listen, Geordie, this cartoon
What
version
the
of you might
fuck?
be your best friend, but I'm not your best friend, okay? I'm not even your friend.
And after Tiger
That's wild. Hold on, I want to see that. So he did a VTuber for this now? Oh, Liger.
In today's
Oh wait, no, this is his new channel. Oh, I must have deleted the other one. Man made a VTuber and an AI speech pattern for him? Bro, that's evil genius right there. That's Galaxy Brain. What, is the channel down? Does anyone know for sure? Thanks for your sub dish in the Prime Funky. Man isekai'd him as a VTuber. Yeah. Nah, it's there. Sort by channel. How about this? Tiger GTA 5. Okay, you're right. It just didn't come up from typing in Tiger. I wonder why.
today will be
Okay. It looks like he's not doing it anymore. He must have deleted the video. Damn, that's a shame. I would have liked to see that in its entirety. I bet that looked amazing.
Tiger called him out, Kwebbelkop seemed to panic as he would delete every video featuring the AI Tiger clone. The two would make up on Twitter with Geordie stating, "Life is too short to have enemies," yet shortly thereafter Kwebbelkop would end their exchange by blocking Tiger on Twitter.
But then for some reason,
Nice.
my man decided to block me. But you know what, man? I don't care.
What's most interesting about this whole interaction is that it
Get
correlates
fucked, I guess.
perfectly with the point at which Kwebbelkop's views began to decline rapidly. However, the reason for the impending decline wasn't the drama itself, but rather one discovery made by Geordie throughout the conflict with Tiger, being that he could make an AI character to act as a real person. One of the biggest lessons I've learned in business is that pretty much everything you dream is possible. Cloning yourself,
Inspirational.
4 years ago, I was in the middle of a burnout, made 3 videos per day and streamed 2 to 3 hours per day. I wished I could clone myself, so I did. What Kwebbelkop is referring to in this Twitter thread is a channel he launched 1 month after the drama with Tiger, which posts gaming videos and uses an AI character as the main personality within the videos. Now, there's nothing wrong with anyone beginning a second channel, but when looking at the numbers,
VTubing?
it's obvious that this new AI channel going by the name of Blue was seriously fragmenting Geordie's attention on the main channel. It was launched in May 2021 and began to do 4 million views per month instantly, yet if we look at the Kwebbelkop channel, May 2021 was also the point at which his viewership declined from an average of 100 million views per month to 60 million views per month. Kwebbelkop began to celebrate the strides that his AI channel was doing, yet he also seemed completely oblivious to the massive decline that was happening on his main channel. His average monthly viewership was down by 40 million on Kwebbelkop while he was celebrating 4 million views a month on Blue. It was the very definition of the man who chases 2 rabbits catches neither, and this decline on the main channel brought about further changes, which would ultimately make things even worse. Kwebbelkop would upload a video titled "My Most Important Video" with "I quit" in the thumbnail, explaining that he was no longer enjoying YouTube.
I'm having a hard time being creative. I'm having a hard time having fun in my job. I'm having a hard time sleep. I'm always worrying about YouTube, always thinking
Just play some more
about
GTA.
YouTube. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was before.
Before going on to state that after 10 years he was discontinuing the daily uploads.
That's why after 10 years of making daily videos, I quit. I quit making daily videos.
Kwebbelkop would finish the video by stating that starting from today, he planned on making top quality content that the audience wanted to see.
Starting today, from now on, you can expect my next video to be top notch, to be really
and he delivered.
flipping good, to be exactly what you want to see.
Yet the first 3
Fuck yes! Yes! And this is what I wanted to see! Upgrading the slowest to fastest animal in GTA 5! Whee! I've always wanted to know!
videos posted in the days that followed were him bragging about his $10,000 dog, then him bragging about his custom orange G.
$10,000 dog? What did this man buy? Goddamn Chimera? What kind of dog is 10 grand? Okay, so then he started flexing, okay? That's always the signs of insecurity and desperation coming in.
Wagon, then him bragging about his $7.5 million penthouse apartment.
Welcome to my $7.5 million penthouse tour. Let's see if this video can hit 100,000 likes.
And it's just like,
did it work? It was 5 months ago. Where are we at? Or 6 months ago.
Welcome to—
Fuck! What is Kwebbelkop's community called? His audience? Cops and robbers? What are you doing? Only 35K? Now we'll never get to see more of his $7.5 million penthouse. Quebble flops. That's pretty that's pretty fucking good. Nice. Hey, good one, Chatter. That one was nice. Whoa! A piano with a Star Wars blaster poking out. What is this? A telescope? What the fuck is this? This golden gun thing.
As I mentioned, I own the entire top floor of this building, which means that I get the best views ever. Check this out.
Oh! Man, that's a lot of Mickey Mouses around here. What the fuck? Is this guy a Disney adult?
This video.
Everyone looks like they're having so much fun. I'm just taking a brief tour here, if you don't mind. Oh man, look at all those fragrances. Terre de Hermes. This one's a replica. This one's not even the original. Okay, pour much? Yikes. Not even authentic. Why is this the most replayed? Because of this jar of urine? Oh, it's actually not this. It's the shower. You perverts. You Quebble flops. Ew. Perverts. I wanted to see him take a shower. Have some respect.
why would you post this, dude? Not only have you stated in the past that you apparently don't do YouTube for the money.
I don't care about making an extra buck on YouTube. I don't care about the money. I really genuinely do not do YouTube for the money.
But do you really think the audience wants to open up the YouTube app and instantly see something that makes them feel inferior to you? Do you think new viewers on
I feel
your
like a
channel
part
want
of
to
the
open up
family.
video section and see one video saying I quit followed by 3 videos talking about how rich you are? You think it's just a coincidence that David Dobrik got cancelled in the same month that he posted his brand new multi-million-dollar house to YouTube? When you invite envy into the life of others, you pay for it in ways which you will not expect. The 3 videos felt like nothing more than a validation-seeking exercise which came off as quite insecure. A 2008 study by the Journal of Consumer Research stated that when people feel powerless and out of control, they feel an increased desire to purchase items which convey high status. Further, this increased attraction to high status products stems from a specific inclination to re-establish power, which might explain Kwebbelkop's motive to upload these off-brand videos.
You just got analyzed on that one, Kwebbelkop. That is super true, though. You see this shit happen a lot with, I guess not necessarily streamers, because I don't think there's any, like, big streamers that have fully fallen off yet. But I've seen this on YouTube a few times with some of the big boys. Take, for example, like, Rice Gum. Though most of his content was built around flexing from the start, it obviously only had a shelf life of however many years he was on there for. I don't even remember now. But this kind of, like, flexing is always, like, in the death throes of that creator's channel. Happens all the time.
To upload these off-brand videos. Maybe deep down he felt as though he had lost his position of influence, which was certainly plausible because at the time of uploading the videos, his monthly viewership had declined by over 85% from its peak. Additionally, his house tour might have been evidence that Kwebbelkop had fallen into the classic trap of becoming distracted from the channel by the items he was able to purchase as a result of the channel in the first place. This theory could be supported by the fact that after uploading his house tour to YouTube and announcing that he no longer planned on uploading daily, the video slowed dramatically. He went from 1 video per day to only 2 videos in both March and April of 2022, doing further damage to the channel's view count. Now we can't neglect the fact that his blue channel has actually gained a bit of traction over the last couple of months, gaining between 10 and 25 million views per month. However, when combining the views of both Blue and Kwebbelkop together, even on the best months he doesn't crack 40 million views, which is still less than half of what he was able to achieve while simply focusing on one channel. In a recent video titled My $100 Million GTA 5 Business in Real Life, which sports a similar kind of vibe to the apartment tour, Kwebbelkop talks about how he's also launched an NFT business and is working on a video game, potentially fracturing his focus from YouTube even further. As mentioned earlier,
oh my god, no way.
Kwebbelkop is
no fucking way. He's in NFTs? Bro, this has to be like the last adopter of NFTs right now. Where is that? Man, this guy can't, he cannot figure it out. Where is it? Oh, he's even trying YouTube drama here with the real truth of Slogo. Maybe, or maybe it's a joke, I can't tell. It's on his Instagram. Oh, he didn't make a video about it? Alright, let me see. Ah, no, so he was there in January of this year. Okay, so he's making a platform for NFTs. That's huge, that's big. Finally, something innovative. A platform for these. There was a sign on the wall that said NFT on it. Is that really it? Has he not announced NFTs? Oh, any day now, Maverick. Thanks to the Prime Tuxie. Unlucky. Is it on his Twitter? Sure, I'll take a peek. Hey, he met Speed. Speed looks really happy to meet him. Where is the NFTs at? A TikTok Trends newsletter. It's not an NFT. He even used the word free there. That's never associated with NFTs. Okay. I'm just, you know, since I can't find it, I'm just going to assume he has nothing to do with NFTs at the moment.
Is extremely switched on in terms of how to build and run a successful YouTube channel, although as a whole there are 2 obvious problems that need to be solved. The first problem, which thankfully is relatively easy to fix, is one relating to ego. Geordie, I know how much we as males love to brag. It's written in our DNA to talk endlessly about how good we are, but you have to resist the urge to do so. Proclaiming your high status by posting videos of your G-Wagon and multi-million-dollar home ironically does the opposite of what you want it to, as your audience doesn't want to follow someone that needs to be be validated in any way, shape, or form. The
I
second
disagree.
problem is a little
I
harder
think
to
he's
solve as it
fucking
requires
awesome.
either more sacrifice or time, and I could be wrong altogether with this second problem because I'm not sure what kind of numbers your other businesses are doing, but your focus is clearly fragmented, or maybe you have too many things to focus on. You claim to have between 50 and 100 employees.
I'm running a business with I don't know how many employees. Anywhere from 50 to 100 employees work here.
Yet your views are significantly below where they were during any other year since 2016. The potential inefficiency of
He
this
pays
was
them an
also noticed
exposure.
by some of the sidemen.
So Kwebbelkop has basically tweeted out saying that he spends on average 14 days and 14 editors.
Oh, is this it? Let me see. Alright. Dear Launch My NFT supporters, over 6 months ago we launched a platform that helped thousands of people create and launch their own NFT collections. With over 1 million unique wallet addresses who use the platform, it's an understatement to call it a success. How hype. What a saint. What an absolute saint. Man, this one's doing numbers, Kwebbelkop. 37 likes, 12 likes, 10, 9. Woo-wee! To call that a success would be an understatement. Oh, he's stepping away. Oh, hold on, let me finish reading this. What happened? What started as a hobby project very quickly turned into a daily job. Or again, the project was extremely challenging and new. Meeting so many enthusiastic Web3 supporters was my favorite thing about it. Also very happy that I was able to inspire so many individuals and help thousands of people to creating their own Web3 project. In every video, I'm not very familiar with Kwebbelkop, full disclosure. Every video I've seen of him so far, he keeps sucking his own dick. I've inspired so many people. I started just like you, and I'm glad to be able to help you do the things that you want to do by sharing my story and my wealth with you. This is a guy who clearly has a very strong opinion of himself and the good deeds he thinks he does. Interesting. During these past months, I realized how much more the Web3 and metaverse space needs to grow before we can actually live in it. A lot needs to be built. This future we all dream about needs to be realized, else it'll stay a dream forever. This is why I'm stepping away from Launch My NFT. I have a lot of faith in my team, and I'm certain that the future for the project is bright, in all honesty. They don't need me anymore. Thank you to everyone who I've worked alongside. It was fantastic. Thank you for everything. Let's turn this metaverse into a reality. Let's take a peek. How's Launch My NFT doing? The largest NFT launchpad. It's so weird. Every single NFT adjacent site claims that they are the largest. 11K followers on Twitter. They might very well be the largest. God damn. They call their community the Launchies. Good morning, Launchies. Cool, cool, cool. Nice.
Make one video.
Instantly, I'm thinking your team or your process is incredibly inefficient.
And while the one step back for two steps forward mentality is a great thing to have, something feels off with the numbers. Maybe you're just bragging about employing way more people than you actually do, and if this is the case, it's just another piece of evidence for the previous point. Quit with the bragging. It's not necessary and adds no value to anything at any point in time. When you appeared on the Watch Time podcast with Muselk, one very mature thing that you said was that you appreciate when your YouTuber friends call you out on things. So while I was probably a little bit harsh in this video, hopefully it can provide some genuine tough love feedback about where you can improve going into the future.
Alright, well that was very interesting. Wow. So, that was bad. I had no idea Kwebbelkop was that shady, to say the least. Can't say I agree with literally anything he's doing right now. Not a single fucking thing. He replied in the comments.
April 2020.
Where? Okay, let's just Control F. My god, this guy can't even get the top comment here. There we go. Oh, that's a pretty wholesome comment. Oh, you can't. Oh, no, you can read it. I thought my webcam was blocking it for a sec. He took it on the chin like a champ. I always have respect for someone that can do that. Good on ya. He wrote that comment from his spa. Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. I don't think that was actually him that wrote that. That was absolutely Blue or one of the other AI-generated content creators. But if it was actually Kwebbelkop, respect on him for that. Did you watch how the Sidemen made a $100 million empire? No, I haven't yet. The Sidemen are absolutely fucking killing it. God, that charity stream was so good. Hope those that depend on them for a job are getting paid for their work. So here's my belief on it. I don't think Kwebbelkop started that company. I think what happened is Kwebbelkop found that company reached out to Kwebbelkop after the success of Blue, and they use him as their face. I don't think it's actually Kwebbelkop employing those people. I'm pretty sure he is basically just their mouth. I highly doubt he launched that company. Still don't get how he's so rich. Young kids content. Kids content paid a ton back in the day. When you make content geared towards a younger audience, you get premium ads. So your ad rev, your CPM, like, it's crazy. So he made fat bucks. Was he rich before YouTube? I don't know anything about his like history or anything. Give me a second though. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.